Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to talk about Syria in 2025, a country with a long history, a tough present, and an uncertain future. From its land and people to its traditions and politics, here's everything you need to know. Syria has deserts, mountains, and a coastline along the Mediterranean Sea. The Euphrates River is the country's most important water source, but water shortages are a big problem. Climate change has caused longer droughts, hotter summers, and stronger storms, making it harder for people to grow food and get clean water. In some areas, heavy flooding and sandstorms are happening more often, making daily life even harder. Because of war and people leaving the country, it's hard to know exactly how many people live in Syria today. Experts say it could be between 15 and 25 million. Arabic is the main language, but some people also speak Kurdish, Armenian, Circassian, and Assyrian. Many schools teach English and French, but war has made education difficult for a lot of children. Syria's cities tell the story of both its history and its struggles. Damascus, the capital, is one of the oldest cities in the world. It has beautiful old buildings, busy markets, and is an important religious and cultural center. Aleppo was once the biggest city in Syria, but it was badly damaged by war. People are trying to rebuild it, but it will take time. Palmyra is famous for its ancient ruins, but sadly, many of them were destroyed in recent years. On the coast, Latakia is an important port city where Syria does much of its trade. Even with all its challenges, Syria's traditions and culture remain strong. Holidays like Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha bring families together for feasts and celebrations. The Kurdish and Persian communities celebrate Nowruz, a festival that marks the beginning of spring. Syrian food is loved all over the world. Dishes like kibbeh, a mix of bulgur wheat and meat, shawarma, grilled meat in pita bread, and baklava, a sweet pastry with nuts and syrup, are popular everywhere. Syria also has amazing wildlife, but many animals are struggling to survive. Wolves, foxes, gazelles, and eagles still live in the country, but years of war, pollution, and deforestation have made it hard for them. Some forests have been destroyed, and people are working to protect nature, but it's not easy. One of the biggest events in 2025 was a major change in Syria's government. President Bashar al-Assad was removed from power, and a new leader, Ahmed al-Sharaa, was put in charge. But Syria is still not stable. Different groups are fighting for control, and some areas are still ruled by local military forces. Many people don't trust the new government, and violence hasn't completely stopped. The country is also still recovering from the huge earthquakes in 2023, which killed over 50,000 people and destroyed many homes. Even now, thousands of families have nowhere to live, and rebuilding has been slow. On top of that, Syria's economy is struggling. Prices are rising, and many people can't find jobs. A lot of families depend on money sent by relatives living in other countries. But even with all these problems, there is still hope. Schools are reopening, small businesses are starting again, and people are working hard to rebuild their lives. Many Syrians dream of a peaceful future, and they are doing everything they can to make that happen. The next few years will be important in deciding whether Syria can fully recover or if it will continue to struggle with war and instability. That's the latest on Syria in 2025. What do you think will happen next? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay tuned for more world updates.